Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Google Play. These days, our entire music collection is but a click away. But this wasn't always the case. And while Steve Jobs was off, getting all of the credit for putting 1,000 songs in your pocket, the real innovators, in my humble opinion, were the 1970s Sony team who brought us the original Walkman.
Cassette out of its case, and most people just see an empty box. But Sony saw something quite different.
Sony released the original Walkman in 1979 and transformed the world's listening habits. For the first time, people could strap their music onto their belts, plug in some lightweight headphones, and get groovy on the go.
The Sony Walkman is a tiny stereo cassette player with truly incredible sound.
With a marketing campaign heavy on sun, sex and, roller skates, not to mention a little Cliff Richard, the Walkman was unstoppable, selling over 200 million units and launching countless imitators.
When hunting classic tech, you could take a bit of a gamble and just go and buy something online and see how you go. What I thought I'd do is a little bit different. I thought I'd come down here to this audio specialist store where I can get my hands on some of the tech ahead of time and actually chat to them a little bit about the history of the original Walkman. We've got a bunch of classical music here, which reminds me that the original Walkman came into existence because one of the top Sony executives wanted to be able to listen to opera on the move.
After rummaging my heart out, I found audiophile Robin to get the lowdown on his Walkman collection.
So I'm here with Robin, who has the biggest collection of Walkmans I have ever seen. This is quite amazing. This, I have to say, my first Sony. Oh, it's adorable. It's so cute. But can I just show you on the back? Look, you can see how it all works. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I mean, talk us through your collection. What's probably the most expensive one that you've got?
Probably things like the Pro Walkmans, which were a later model designed for sort of professional use.
So like if you're a journalist or something
Yeah,
going
so they're
out
very
and
robust and you can plug proper microphones into these and stuff.
I mean, what do these go for normally?
Anywhere between sort of £300-400 fully refurbished these days, because they still sound really good.
Really? Yeah. So people actually go and use these, or is it just for collecting?
Just for sort of collectors, avid cassette fans.
Cassette fans?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
There is a bit of a resurgence going on at the moment. Quite a lot of people into buying old cassettes. There are also a few sort of indie labels who are just releasing stuff.
Wow. What about the sports ones? Because these were the coolest kids who had the sports ones.
Yeah,
what do they
sports
go for?
ones. I think we've got one for sale which is around the sort of £200 mark, something like that, because they're a design classic.
Yeah.
With the original headphones as well.
And then obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy. All of a sudden, the original Walkman is like super popular. So say you had one of these in here, what do they go for now?
Around the sort of £600 mark, something like that.
600
Maybe
quid?
more.
I want to go back to my parents' house and get that box out from under the bed.
So this is where it all began. It may only be able to play a limited amount of songs, but the Walkman was the first time music could be listened to on the go, and it revolutionised the industry. And of course, who can forget every hopeless romantic's favourite tool, the mixtape? Well, it just isn't the same as a link, is it? So, I've got my roller boots and my Walkman. Let's see if I can really feel the music.